Welcome back to this project enhancement lecture. We all love to work in good looking user interfaces. So first of all, let's work on improvising this UI. So here is my HTML file which I have customized on top of one provided by Microsoft. So here I have added some styling, logo and a new button to download the blobs. When we click on this button, a table containing all the download links should be populated here. This is the expectation. If you are new to HTML, you need not to bother about writing this. Just download and use the file which I have provided to you already. Alright. Now, if you simply open this HTML file in a browser, it looks like this. I'm 100% sure this looks much more eye-catchy and professional than the older one. Yes? Wonderful. We have added this button to populate the download links. So, of course, we need to make certain changes in the JavaScript file to make it work, right? Simply the download button will not do anything. Also, we want to see this download table only when we click on this button. Otherwise, we do not want to see it. So let's do these specific customizations in the JavaScript file and then we'll see how it works. Yeah. Here we are declaring the fields for the new UI elements which we added later, like this button and this download link table. This statement is used in JavaScript to turn the visibility on or off. We have used these statements multiple times to turn the visibility of a div on or off according to the requirement. Next, we do not want the timestamp added in the container name. So let me change it like this. After this change, we will only be able to create one container because there is no dynamic element inside this name. I want it this way only, so no problem with this change. Next, come down to the end of this file. Here is our function to populate the download links. So for each item in the container, we are appending a new row in the table and then we are turning on the visibility of this table and this list of files is off. You will understand why we are doing this very soon when we will perform different operations in the browser. Well, that's it for the customizations. Let's start the server and load the web page. And there we go. Our brand new website 2.0 is live. Here is a quick demo. Create a container. You can relate it somewhat with creation of a new directory in your Google Drive, although not completely the same thing. Then we can upload the files and monitor the status from here. We can list down the different files available in the container like this. You want to delete a few files out of this list? Well, very easily we can do this. Now, if you want to download the file, you can click here. It will populate the table with the download links. Click on any of these and the blob will directly get downloaded onto your system. Looks very cool, isn't it? Beautiful. Finally, the container can be deleted from here and you can see it is gone. Alright, so this was the demo. I hope you like the fun of sending instructions from browser to Node.js, which uses Azure SDKs and send signal to Azure and get the job done on your behalf. Well, I loved it personally, as well as I thoroughly enjoyed the process to make you understand this project and help you relate the theoretical concepts with real world scenarios. If you are not among those who simply watch the lecture without trying anything, please let me know what you feel about this application. Well, that's it for this lecture. Take good care of yourself and let's meet in another lecture. Thank you.